Hello everyone and welcome back to my official The GH24 News YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Danny Morgan will keep Jason Morgan's secret while Willow Corinthos awaits a stunner. Anna Devane will also deliver a grim warning, so some tense scenes are ahead. At Charlie's Cantina, Jason will lay down the law with Cyrus Renaud and covenant to take him out permanently if he dares to touch Danny again. Jason will advise that Cyrus' cadaver will evaporate without a trace if that happens. Once Jason makes himself crystal clear to Cyrus, he may push Danny to no way defy this villain again for his own safety. Danny may argue Sam McCall deserves justice and push Jason to take matters into his own hands if the bobbies wouldn't get the job done. At some point, Jason will also come clean about the plan to pretend he's the father of Sasha Gilmore Corbin's future child. Once Jason asks his son to keep the fake pop news a secret, Danny will no doubt make that pledge. Alexis Davis will have a request for Tracy Quartermaine to consider. Still, she might ask Tracy to keep a near eye on him since he's still living at the Quartermaine manse, if Alexis gets updates on the rearmost Danny peril. Back at Charlie's Cantina, Christina Corinthos Davis will bond with Isaiah Gannon on Wednesday's occasion. Will it be a friendly discussion or a chemistry test ahead of an implicit new pairing? Isaiah is relatively smitten with Jordan Ashford for now, but you know what might be down the line. Next, Trina Robinson will partake some positive guidance with Kai Taylor, who'll show his appreciation by asking her to spend Valentine's Day with him soon enough. Over with Carly Spencer and Jack Brennan, they'll continue to charm each other during their forthcoming date night. As for Elizabeth Baldwin, she'll confess some enterprises to Lucky Spencer. Liz will feel like they've taken some way backward when it comes to returning Cyrus to the slammer, but Lucky may offer a vim talk. Meanwhile, Jocelyn Jacks will get backed into a corner. We'll see Anna push for an explanation, so Jocelyn might get caught sneaking into Austin Gatlin, Holt's old house. Jocelyn's continued disquisition will bring growing fears for Anna, who'll want Joss to understand her life could be on the line if she crosses Cyrus. Grounded on our prognostications, Anna's advice will go in one observance and out the other for Jocelyn. Eventually, Willow will await the stunner Nina Reeves is floundering to discover. Will Nina blab to Willow about her fling with Drew Quartermaine and help her see that indeed Drew keeps secrets? Nina will have to figure out how much she's willing to risk to get Willow down from Drew, so stay tuned to see if she'll actually slip. Christina Corinthos Davis betrayer while Nina Reeves makes a huge Willow Corinthos decision. Rocco Falconeri will also fly into fear mode once Tuesday's action-packed occasion gets underway. At the Port Charles Grill, Cody Bell will push Sasha Gilmore Corbin to her breaking point. Sasha will get furious enough to toss a drink in Cody's face, before having a private discussion with Jason Morgan soon after. After Jason opens up about his discussion with Michael Corinthos in Germany, Sasha will push him to keep playing her fake baby daddy. In Sasha's opinion, it'll be their stylish chance to avoid reservations about Michael being the true father. As for Cody, he'll no doubt get another lecture from Felicia Scorpio. Cody will partake his messy feelings with Felicia, but she'll presumably suppose he needs to get his act together and stop making life more delicate for Sasha. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford will sound the alarm to Jordan Ashford and hope it's enough to make her back out her Jen Sidwell plot. Still, Jordan will remain determined to do her part to bring Sidwell down. Lucky Spencer will quiz Elizabeth Baldwin about her recent domain deliverance. Christina may praise Liz for helping distract Avery Corinthos and Donna Corinthos during all the Ava Jerome drama. Of course, Elizabeth may argue that Rick Lansing deserves the credit for intermediating with Ava and dragging her down. It appears Christina may call Sonny Corinthos, with updates on Ava trying to steal Avery for an apartment visit. Indeed, if Christina just gets Sonny's voicemail at first, she'll surely want to bring him in the circle ASAP. Sonny has some great news headed his way, so he may consider Ava's misstep helpful to the guardianship case. It's also possible this great news will relate to Sonny's budding love with Natalia Ramirez since he'll formally again show his gratefulness for her on Tuesday's occasion. While Sonny and Natalia grow closer on the flight home, Elizabeth will partake a cling session with Isaiah Gannon. Emma Drake will also approach Kai Taylor with an offer she'd like for him to consider, Maybe one related to her fancy fundraiser that's coming up. Over with Willow, she'll argue with Martin Gray about her relationship with Drew Quartermaine. Willow won't see any reason to conceal her rearmost love, but Martin may advise against starting each over city with her new swain when guardianship of her children is at stake. Nina may agree before having an emotional one-on-one discussion with Willow. Although Nina will get why Willow fell for Drew, will she admit it's because she formerly fell for him as well? This could be Nina's occasion to come clean about her own Drew fling, but it might turn into a adulatory fake eschul where she does end up revealing the full story. Nina might lose her wimwams in the end and realize she can't risk turning Willow against her. Whatever the case, Nina will try to offer an exemplary tale, whether she goes through with a real concession or not. Next, Rocco will horrify when Danny Morgan unleashes his wrath over Cyrus Renaud and his desire for vengeance. Danny may want Jason to wipe Cyrus off the chart, or he could indeed contemplate doing it himself. Danny's desire to get justice for Sam McCall could lead to problems, so we'll bring you more prognostications on the trouble that's brewing. Christina Corinthos arrives at Charlie's with Elizabeth Baldwin to find Lucky Spencer behind the bar. Christina tells Lucky about dealing with Ava Jerome and how Liz helped to defuse the situation. Christina also calls her pater to tell him about what just happened. She gives Sonny Corinthos the rundown and he says he'll bandy everything with her when he gets home. Isaiah Gannon stops in to converse with Lucky and tells him about Jen Sidwell being in city. Lucky tells him that he knows and apologizing for not telling him first. Isaiah also has a converse with Liz about her return to GH. He tells her how happy everyone is to have her back. Gio Palmieri has agreed to do Emma Drake a favor and has arranged for Kai Taylor to meet them at Charlie's. She's stopgap that he'll be on board to join her Scholars Against Beast Atrocity Association. Trina Robinson arrives with Kai and Emma jumps right in, asking him to join the commission and give a speech at an event. Kai agrees to help out and they take a selfie together before leaving. Curtis Ashford joins Jordan Ashford to bandy saving a design. Seconds laterally, Jens Sidwell arrives to meet with both of them. Jordan introduces the men and Sidwell is impressed with Curry's work with Sunup. They bandy the beachfront and how Sidwell wants to move it to pier and he says that Congressman Drew Quartermaine is formally on board. Sidwell also gets up to take a phone call and Curtis tells Jordan that he suggests that whatever this Joe wants, to just say no to it. Sonny Corinthos and Natalia Ramirez are on the way back to Port Charles after visiting Los Angeles to see a cardiologist. He gets off the phone with his croaker, who apparently now says that he doesn't need a trendsetter. Rather, he needs surgery within the coming 3 months. He also takes a phone call from Christina and is told all about Ava trying to take their son from the domain. He tells Natalia that Ava squinched up, but that he needs to do what's stylish for Avery, and that means keeping her mama in her life. Quite a shift in the position that he preliminarily. Natalia reminds him that effects need to be low stress, so perhaps he can find a concession with Ava. Cody Bell just can't help but run his mouth in public about Sasha Corbin's gestation. This time he decides to yell at Jason Morgan and charge him of being the father. Sasha picks up her drink and throws it at Cody and tells him to stop. She leaves and Jason tells Cody that whatever happens coming is between him and Sasha. Felicia Scorpio stays with Cody and tries to calm him down while talking sense into him. He admits that he's floundering with his split from Sasha and he needs to be her idol since it's all he can be. Felicia gets it but tells him that Sasha doesn't want saving. Willow Corinthos is seated at a table hard with Nina Reeves and Martin Gray. She wonders why everyone thinks that Drew is so bad when Jason, a career miscreant, is treating Sasha so poorly. Meanwhile, Martin wants to find commodity that Michael Corinthos has done that would give Willow influence in their guardianship case. Willow thinks that he has only been dishonest in his business dealings, which wouldn't stand up in court. As they talk, Cyrus Renaud interrupts asking his family for help. He tells him that Lulu Spencer knew absolutely everything that he has said and now he needs help talking to Lucky. Curtis tells Martin that he believes the only way back into the family's good graces is through Lucky. He asks Martin to go to Charlie's with him to talk to their whoreson. Sasha meets with Jason intimately after Cody's outburst and he tells her that Michael is healing well so far. Sasha says that she wants Michael to have all of his kiddies staying for him when he comes home and that's why Jason needs to pretend to be the father of her baby. She tells him that if Willow finds out that Michael was treacherous too also, he might lose his kiddies. They reach an agreement where Jason will keep an eye on Sasha for Michael, and he'll let people suppose he's the father of her baby, with the exception of his son, Danny Morgan. He refuses to lie to him and Sasha agrees that Danny should know the verity. Danny knows that Rocco Falconeri eavesdropped a discussion about his mama's death being a murder and he's trying to get further information out of him. Rocco tells Danny that he can't act on the information that he eavesdropped because it could get Harrison Chase and his pater Danya Falconeri in trouble. Danny says he needs to find Cyrus to defy him. Danny gets a phone announcement about a print that Kai had posted of himself and Emma at Charlie's, and Cyrus is seated in the background in clear view. Sasha and Jason arrive at the Quartermaines, and he asks Rocco where Danny is. Rocco tells him he's upset because Danny tore off to Charlie's to defy Cyrus about Sam's death.